And we are going to learn how to design a business card. And quickly, let's start. Click your new document, enter your unit of measurement. Standard business card size is 3.5 inches. Press tab key, enter the next box and type 2.2 inches. Press enter. And at this point, double click on your rectangle tool, remove the outline, go to the second page. If you notice, our page here, we left it at current page, meaning if I apply any size to this page, it's going to be effective only on this current page. So I'm going to the second page and repeating the same process. 3.5 by 2.2. Our business card is going to be front and back. If you want the same sizes to apply to all the pages, then you should ensure this is active. Alright, I'm going to rename my page tab so that you can actually know what we are working on. Right click on page 1, rename it with front. Do the same thing to page 2 and name it back. So with this idea, we know this is the front page and the back page. You can always use this to know your different pages that you're working on. Go to File to bring in our template. I have a card I downloaded from the internet, so I just want to use that card to show you how to actually create something like that or even more. Click File, go to Import, go to where you have your files. For example, I have my files in a folder on my desktop, so I will locate it on the quick access box here, so I can actually get to my files. Is in okay, so we are going to use this for the start. So I don't want this to be too big, occupying the whole space, so I'm going to use my crop tool to crop out some parts I don't need. To do that, if you didn't see your crop tool, just click the fly out menu, select crop tool. So I'll select the area I want to keep and click crop. I'll quickly resize this. So we are working with this front, and I may not probably use the same name. So start with what is simple first. I'm typing, let's say, Designer Pro. Okay. To break this text apart, since they are together, go to Object, click Break Artistic Text Apart. Shortcut is Ctrl K. And then I want to change the designer with a different typeface, and then I want this Pro to remain with Arial text. Select the two of them and align to right. Simply press Alt on your keyboard. I'm going to come over to the text tool and type design print branding. Design, print, and branding. Okay, let's make these size 12, and then to the ellipse tool, click and drag. I'm going to skew this. Just click again, skew it a little bit up. We need this same color, so what you do is go to your color eyedropper tool on your toolbox, click on the color. It changes to paint bucket, so click on the object you want to drop the color, and that's it. we don't need the outline. Go to property bar, click and choose none. Okay, I'm going to just select these two together, move them right here. You can see this is behind the object. So to bring it to front, as it's selected like this, go to object, order, choose in front of, then point on the object. I want to bring this in front of this object. So you point on this object and then you click. Okay, the next thing is I'm going to just keep resizing till I achieve what I want. Now I want to rotate. Click again, the handle change. This is for rotating. I've been able to rotate my text. Okay, just a little bit adjustment, and then I give it a fill color white. Alright, the next thing I want to do is to centralize my text, my content, so that it looks fitted on the page. Select these two together and then click group, or you press Ctrl G. Select the object and then press P on your keyboard, or select it, go to object, align and distribute, click center to page. This object has been centered to the page. And then this one, I'm going to select the rider here and then select the main shape. Don't forget we have a rectangle square with a rectangle shape with the size of our page. So select them together, go to object, align and distribute, click on align centers horizontally. So what it does, it try to balance it between the left and the right, so this stays in the center. Together now, select all of them, group again, go to object, align and distribute, say center to page. The idea is to maintain a clean space so that your cart is the content in your cart is balanced. Okay, now we are done with the front design. Let's go to the back. I'm going to move this by cutting it. Select the object, go to edit, click cut, go to the back page and paste. If your program didn't come with it's not with the document color palette, you can go to edit, click on color palette and click on palette. This will bring out the palette dunker. Here you can choose document palette. You see it has disappeared, or you check to bring it back. This helps keeps record of different colors you use in your drawing. So let's proceed with this. Repeat the same step, double click to have the total size of the page coming out, then remove the outline, add the color. So I'm going to use my name instead of the write-up here. Remember, this is just a guide. You can always sketch your own design on the paper so you have an idea of what you want to create. It will help save your time from trying to think of the concept to come up with, and then you end up wasting a whole lot of time. So my designation, alright, I'm going to repeat the same thing, breaking this text apart so I can work on them individually. I will just press Ctrl K and I change my font typeface to Futura. You can also download you can get that from your font box. Okay, this size I will make this, let's say 9, and make this one size 12. I'm aligning it to the right, so just select the two and press R on the keyboard. Okay, I've given the fill color white. With your freehand tool, click where you want to start the line, hold down Shift key or Control key so you can maintain a quick horizontal line, vertical line. Click when you reach the end point. You can zoom in to see what you are doing. I'm increasing the size to 1.5 points, then right click on the white to give it a white outline. The next thing is the icons. You can download your icons from flaticon.com. This is where I downloaded my own icon, so you can go there and download your own icon, save them to one place and bring them over here. So I'm going to access where I save my icons. Go to File, click Import, and then go to where you save your icons, select them, click Import, and then click to drop your icons. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is to fill in, provide my phone number, okay, and then I'm working within the same artistic text. So the next thing is email, if you enter your email on Coreldraw and then you press enter, you see this happening. It's actually making this a link. So what you do is press Ctrl Z, so it went back to normal. Then address, and then website, I'm going to give this size 10, font size 10. Okay, I feel it's still too big, so I'll make it 9. Let's make this 8. Okay, I think this is perfect. So our icons, I don't want them to be too big, so and I don't want my icon to be too bigger than each other. I want to maintain a proper ratio, so I'm going to use 0.02, 0.1 by 0.1. Okay, I'll increase it a bit. Alright, so at this point I'm going to arrange my icons into this box. The idea is to maintain a proper ratio where my icons don't look bigger than the other or looking too stretched. Move the rectangle away, the square away, bring in the other shape. It doesn't actually have to occupy all the space, but at least maintain the ratio. I know that people who have different method of working with this. What I'm trying to do is showing you the simplest method. I like it that when I'm working, I don't use method that will end up taking my time, since we are all trying to achieve speed and accuracy. So this has helped guide me work within a relatively close ratio. Alright, so if you look at the icon on the card we are copying, there is circle. So I'm going to expand this circle a little bit, and this is where we just select and say CE. That means center horizontally and vertically. Long process, select it, go to object, go to align and distribute, click align centers horizontally, go back, align and distribute, align centers vertically. So it's faster when you just select it and press C and E on your keyboard. C and E. I'll repeat the same thing here. C and E. Okay, so I'm trying to make sure my arrangement is in order. So select all of them together and press C. You can see the object just align vertically. So taking them to the print layout, alright, so if this is not cool, you can use your shape tool, click on your shape tool and increase the line spacing so that they are not too tight, so that there can be some space between them. I'm going to select from up to the email icon and take this down a little bit, and then I'll repeat the same thing here and take it down a little bit with my arrow key, my down arrow key on the keyboard. I repeat the same thing with this. I think I'm cool. The next thing you want to do is select these icons, just the icons, and give it white. Sorry, not the shape, only the icon. So you have to be sure that you have access to the icon, not the circle. If it's the icon that's selected, you will see this dot on the icon, not on the circle. Alright, you can see it now. So white, and then I'm selecting only the circle around the icon, make them outline white. Okay, so I think this is okay by me. The next thing we want to do is adjust this so it doesn't go beyond, we are trying to recreate what we are seeing on the screen here. And then probably center. I'm grouping this text, my name here. I'm grouping the two of them, and then I'm using this to center it. Press E on your keyboard, or select the two of them. After you've grouped this, select the next one, the line, go to object, go to align and distribute, press E, align centers vertically. So that's it. Now group this other one. If it's not grouping, you can select the two of them together, on group, click on group, and then click group. Now select this line, go to object, align and distribute, and choose align centers vertically. We are just trying to achieve a centralized job here, or just select the two of them now together and say E. Alright, so they are centralized. The next thing, group them and press P on your keyboard, or go to object, align and distribute, say center to page. I made a mistake. This object, align and distribute, center to page. Alright, so between the up and the down, the left and the right side, they are now balanced. So this helps keep your job in a better shape. So we are through. This is a very simple way how to design a business card. You can modify this. You can play around with some shapes. You can play around with colors. And we are done with this. So I look forward to designing more business cards with you and getting to see you design more by yourself. Thank you.